Back at Heritage Park in Irvine. Somewhere I haven't been in a while. Look at all these halos. Which is great, because I still need, after that, 4 more Pokestops that I haven't spun before to finish off that Spiritomb research. Terrifying daycare. Also, still trying to do a bit of shiny hunting, shiny checking, because I would really like to catch a shiny for once during an event and not lose it to AR+, Kabuto. Because I was going through my shinies. The other day. Take a look at this. Beldum, event, community day, Magikarp. The only Pokemon that I can seem to find shiny in the wild. 2 shiny Magikarp in a row. 1 from research, 1 from Kinshicho Station when I was still in Japan. Before that, Chikorita, community day. Before that, Moltres, Articuno, legendary days, and this one was actually a trade. Also before that, Magby, a trade. Wingull, during an event. Before that, Squirtle, that was community day. A trade, actually. Eevee, community day. Dratini, a trade on community day. Squirtles, community day. Trade. Shuppet, trade. Aerodactyl, back to community day. Basically what I'm saying is I have terrible luck finding wild shiny Pokemon aside from Magikarp for some reason. I've got 6 shiny Magikarp, and the rest of my shinies are basically only event Pokemon. We are in an event right now. There are not enough ghost or dark type Pokemon at this park. You know, totally not trying to sound ungrateful or entitled or anything. Just saying, when I say I have bad luck with shinies, I really mean it. Alright, now that my little shiny rant's over, let's talk about something far more interesting and exciting. Breakthrough field research tasks with Shedinja. Shedinja is finally coming to Pokemon GO. It's a Pokemon that I've talked about a lot on the channel because it's a very unique Pokemon. It is a Gen 3 Pokemon. It's a bug type and ghost type, so maybe a little appropriate for the end of Halloween. Anyway, it's unique because it has 1 HP. In the main series games, Shedinja has 1 HP, and the only reason it works is because it has an ability called Wonder Guard, which prevents it from taking damage from any attack that isn't super effective. So as a bug and ghost type, that means anything that's not fire, flying, rock, dark, ghost, or some other types that are super effective. Did I forget any? Anyway, anything that's not super effective wouldn't deal any damage to Shedinja. And the reason I've talked about it so much on the channel is because, well, in order to work in Pokemon GO, it would need that ability. Because a Pokemon with 1 HP in Pokemon GO will land 1 attack and then faint. Because, I mean, any attack is going to deal more than 1 damage. And there it goes. I've often cited Shedinja as one of the reasons that we need a battle system update or rework to include Pokemon abilities, because it's a Pokemon that doesn't make sense or doesn't even work without its ability. So with Shedinja finally coming to Pokemon GO, does that mean we're finally getting our battle system rework? Right now I'm actually not very hopeful. I feel like a battle system rework is something big enough to warrant some kind of advance warning. We were informed ahead of time when stats were going to change. We got that information before Gen 4 came out. As of right now, that stat change was reverted and hasn't been reintroduced yet. But I feel like Shedinja coming right now, unfortunately, doesn't mean we're going to get that battle system update before it makes its way to research. So starting November 1st at 1 o'clock p.m. Pacific time, Shedinja will take over from the current research breakthrough, Suicune. Personally, I'm not going to get my last Suicune. I'm going to save my breakthrough for Shedinja because I want to see right away exactly how Niantic decided to handle this very unique Pokemon. Oh, also, another reason it's unique is because Nincada, one of Shedinja's family, is Nincada, Ninjask, and Shedinja. But the evolution is branched, so Nincada evolves into both Ninjask and Shedinja. When you evolve a Nincada in the main series, if you have an empty space in your party, you'll not only get Ninjask, but you'll also get Shedinja. It's sort of the husk of the Pokemon as it evolves, that then becomes a ghost and is also a Pokemon. A unique evolution in addition to a Pokemon with a unique ability. Putting Shedinja in research breakthroughs seems like Niantic's workaround way of not having to figure out how to make a Pokemon evolve into 2 Pokemon. So not only is Shedinja difficult in Pokemon Go because it has 1 HP and needs an ability, it's difficult because it evolves from a Pokemon that technically evolves into 2 Pokemon at the same time. It breaks a lot of conventions that we see in Pokemon Go. And again, I think putting it into field research is a way of getting away with not having to make Nincada evolve into both Ninjask and Shedinja. So I think we're going to see Shedinja in field research, nothing more than a Pokedex entry, and then maybe at the same time, Nincada will also be introduced, but it'll only evolve into Ninjask. Again, this is just my speculation, but we'll find out for sure November 1st at 1 p.m. Pacific time. So now going back to this, the reason that I don't think that Shedinja signals the arrival of a battle system rework is because with the stat update that was pushed live and then reverted and should be going live again sometime soon, the HP formula changed. Niantic added a constant to the HP formula. So the formula now takes the Pokemon's base HP and applies a multiplier, a modifier, and then adds plus 50. So with the new HP formula, Shedinja doesn't have 1 HP, it should have 51 or maybe 52. Either way, it has a minimum of 50 HP. And I feel like maybe Niantic just said, oh, that's good enough. It has more than 1 HP now, it can take a hit. Let's just ship it. So again, I'm not confident that Shedinja finally appearing in Pokemon Go means we're getting a battle system rework just yet. I still think it'll happen before PvP, but I don't think it's happening before November 1st. Anyway, let's read the rest of the announcement. A peculiar bug and ghost-type Pokemon leads field research in November. Shedinja. Remember, if you haven't caught Suicune yet, do it now. November 1st at 1 p.m. Pacific time. Take on field research featuring bug-type Pokemon. If you're lucky, you may encounter a shiny Caterpie. Nice. And bonuses. Achieve a research breakthrough to earn an encounter with the bug and ghost-type Pokemon, Shedinja. So I feel like maybe we'll get a separate research for Nincada, or maybe even Nincada will appear in the wild. And again, probably only evolve into Ninjask, and Shedinja will be limited to research breakthroughs. Break out of your shell and prepare for exciting tasks next month. Let's get out and go. And while we're at it, wow, there's so many grass-type Pokemon here. No ghosts, but shiny checks. This is the most people I've ever seen at this skate park, and you know why? It's because they got rid of the little booth with the attendant who used to be here watching and enforcing the rules. People don't like to follow rules when they skate. Also on that note, have you seen Mid-90s yet? It's probably my favorite movie of the year so far. And we're most of the way through the year. I really enjoyed it. Related. If you ever skated or grew up in the 90s, definitely worth a watch. Also thinking probably going to continue this shiny hunt at night when the ghosts and dark types are a little more common. Still nice to visit old parks though. So after 2 hours of ghost hunting in the fog last night, no shiny. And actually, it never even got foggy in game. But this morning, I just woke up. Can you tell? I just woke up, opened my game, and we had foggy weather. So I'm rushing out to a Giratina raid, hoping I can get a weather boosted one. I think the egg hatches in a minute, so I don't know if I'm gonna make it there and still have people. But right here, Snowy Castform, which also spawns in the fog. So this is the first one that I'll catch outside of Pokemon Go Fest, where I caught a couple in the snowy habitat. Cool. Now if this light could change, that would be great. So again, I was out for like 2 hours last night, ghost hunting. Never found a shiny, but I did get this. 100% Sableye. That's cool, but would have been cooler if it was a shiny. Oh no, there it is. It just hatched. 44 minutes, 46 seconds. If I can get there before the first lobby closes. Is this light gonna change, ever? Are you serious? Yo, how's it going? Am I late?
Yes.
Oh, there's 6 in here. That's all right. Spent too much time setting up my camera and didn't get the right counters. We're not making any progress here. Mewtwo, Aggron, Hypno. Yeah, this one's not going down. Second try, this one. This one should go down a little better, a little quicker, a little easier. Got the Ultra Friend bonus in here, so I'm dealing extra damage, everyone's dealing extra damage. Smart counters, well, there's still an Aggron. It's alright. It's so rare that we actually get fog in-game here, so just trying to take advantage. It'll probably clear up in 16 minutes when the weather changes. And there it goes. So 24, I don't actually know, because I never thought I'd see one. 23.19 I don't think is good. I think I should have been raiding Giratina a little more during this event. I haven't done a ton of raids, mostly just been ghost hunting at night, trying to get the shinies. But with double candy, I mean, it's a good time to be raiding when you're getting double candy without using pineapple berries, especially since, you know, Giratina has a pretty difficult catch rate to begin with, so hopefully I can get this one down. Oh my god, if for nothing else, I should have been doing it for the throw practice. I'm rusty, what happened? I guess it's okay. Counts towards my ghost type quests. 6 candies. And it's really strong. My 1 weather boosted Giratina. Just a quick trip to the batting cages. Nice casual Sunday with the friends. It's been a while since I hit balls, and maybe it has something to do with the Dodgers being in the World Series, but I wouldn't call myself a baseball fan by any means. And that Drifloon is the only Pokemon here. That's okay, because what I really want to get into right now is the latest update for Pokemon Go. This has started rolling out on Android, and again, it always rolls out to like 1% of Android users first for beta testing, bug testing, and then as it gets approved, it rolls out to more, and eventually iOS. iOS is always slower, but this is version 0.125.1, and unfortunately, no signs of a battle system rework, just like I suspected when Shedinja was announced yesterday. Doesn't seem like we're getting a battle system update. It seems like Shedinja's just getting tossed into the game as is. But as of right now, it doesn't look like the battle system is changing at all. It actually doesn't look like much is changing. There are a lot of back-end tweaks, a lot of back-end changes, a lot of networking changes, memory updates, changes to the way that the bullseye, the target works when you're catching Pokemon. But the biggest thing that we found in here is the update for Adventure Sync. It seems like that'll be coming pretty soon. There's a lot of info on how that's going to work. We've actually already seen the UI, but that I feel is something that we can get into once it's fully live. We can see in the code that there's notifications for egg hatches and buddy candy. There are a couple different types of activities that'll count towards Adventure Sync. It'll track your distance walked, your step count, calories burned, exercise duration, wheelchair distance, and wheelchair push count. So those trainers who use wheelchairs, you have not been forgotten when it comes to Adventure Sync, the new fitness mode. There are also weekly reports and rewards, so you're going to be able to earn items and rewards from Adventure Sync. But again, we'll go into detail on that once it's actually live and once we know exactly how all that's going to work. One other interesting thing is that there appears to be new support for Bluetooth devices, peripherals, not just Pokemon Go Plus, but smartwatches and fitness watches. You can see here, PGP device service, that's Go Plus. There's also fitness device service, which is new, and watch device service. So as of right now, Pokemon Go on Apple Watch is its own standalone app, but it seems like the game might start to support other Bluetooth watches, including Android Wear, and maybe even some fitness devices like Fitbit. Again, not entirely clear, but maybe those will integrate with Adventure Sync, the new fitness mode, and hopefully adopt some of the Pokemon Go Plus functionality. I don't think that you'll be able to catch Pokemon with the watches, but maybe they'll lend their fitness tracking capabilities and data to Pokemon Go to keep better track of distance. Maybe you'll actually get rewarded accurately. Aside from that though, not much new seems to be coming in this update. So, as always, the full APK mine from the Sylph Road is linked down in the description. You can go check that out. But I gotta get some swings in.
Yeah.